Okay, so I am going to be showing you around with, I'm sure, lots of kid interruptions.
But Caitlin say all of the bird food.
I know, I saw that. They dumped it, huh? Anyways, I'm going to be showing you all around the house. I have been kind of MIA for the last couple months. We've been super busy. So I'm just going to take you around and basically show you what's up. What have we been doing? Why we've been so busy, I guess. Because even with all this COVID stuff, we've had project after project after project. And actually have accomplished a lot this year.
Food?
So,
where's the bird food?
Hold on, Hannah. So, I'm going to be doing that today. Going to be real casual, obviously, because I can't do any other way.
The bird food.
So, let's go. So, the first project we did this year was, and the biggest, was this pool deck. We knew we wanted a deck, obviously, or we wouldn't have built it, but we did not realize how much we would just love. This railing is not done just yet.
Corn.
The girls
Corn.
made these little bird feeders, and we have chipmunks galore around here, and so they have been housing this bird seed. But anyway, so this is the pool deck, and yeah, it was a lot of work. My husband and his brother and my dad worked on this for couple weeks, and we absolutely love it. I'm going to be inserting some before pictures. Pretty big, but then once you get everything up here, I'm sure any of you that have decks know what I'm talking about. It's, oh, Charity, no. Anyway, it fills up pretty quick. So, also, I'm not sure what I'm going to do on the floor yet, if I'm going to do anything. I might just do a clear coat of some kind, like a heavy-duty polyurethane or something, because I think I like the natural wood, but obviously this is pressure treated, so you're not supposed to paint it or anything yet for a while. We're probably going to let it sit for at least a year, and then I'll decide what I'm going to do. But these have the vinyl sleeves on them, and then this is just regular 2x4s that I did end up painting. So, and that is actually a baby gate that we found. It is metal, and it's great for right there. This gate Caleb built, but we're going to be getting something different there too. But
Mommy,
anyway, so it's working out so nice.
Done.
I know. Charity, don't be dumping it.
Mama,
No. Leave it there.
Shoes. I found them. They're over there.
When toddlers dress themselves, huh?
Over there to the driveway. I got Aaron.
You found them in the driveway?
Yeah.
Well, that's nice. Okay, on to the next thing. So the second, I guess, project, these really aren't in order, but I'm just showing you what we've done. I don't even have, honestly, before pictures of this, but my husband put in a French drain, because there's our well cap. Shh. There's our well cap thing there, and then this dripped. And then there used to be a French drain here, and then it cracked. So he put a whole new one in from, I can't see, it is so sunny, wherever the well cap is. And then all the way down here, and then all of this, which this used to be just so swampy. You couldn't even walk here, because we would try to go into the pavilion, couldn't even, it was a mess. So, and eventually we will be pouring a sidewalk here as well. But the French drain was necessary either way. But it goes all the way. Oh my soul. Sometimes. It goes all the way down here. And then there's like a little grate down here to catch. And then the French drain continues all down through the yard as well. But we have been getting a lot of torrential like downpours here recently, so it's been really great that he was able to get that in. So that was another project we were working on. So this was another another thing we've been doing. It's pretty windy. Hopefully you can hear me. So this chicken coop is something that Caleb did. I mean, I helped a little bit, but he mainly does it all. So this used to look horrible, and it was super old, and it was covered in actually plywood for years and years, and it was falling apart, and the raccoons were quite literally ripping it apart and getting in and killing our chickens. This was last year. So, or maybe even the year before. I forget how long of a gap I didn't have chickens. But I will insert some clips and some, I don't know if I have pictures or not, of us doing that. I'm sure you do. No. We're ripping all this old blue plywood off. As you can see, it's not been used for a while. We're just storing things, but gotta revamp, redo the whole inside. There's no nesting boxes or anything, so we're gonna rebuild the whole inside too. It's not finished yet. These chickens, we got them as baby chicks, so they're not laying eggs yet. But so the egg laying area back here is not totally done, and we still need to do some things inside before winter comes, basically, so that just to winterize the shed when the time comes. But for now, we just resurfaced it pretty much on the outside, put a new roof on so that the raccoons could not get in and other animals like that. So, and then this was our original run, and we have 20 chickens right now. So this was just not going to do. The coop is plenty big for honestly even way more than 20, but the run itself was not. And a couple years ago, we got this fence, this poultry fence that you can just real easily stake into the ground and move around wherever you want. But right now it's pretty permanent, and it can be electrified too, which is nice. But this has been working out great for all of the chickens. But as you can see, there's no grass in there, so it's nice they have all this room to run. So that was another thing, and we got these chickens as chicks. We ordered them in the mail about March, and I think we got them on April Fool's Day, actually. So I'll insert some clips of that because I have never gotten chicks before. I had always bought chickens already together as like a little flock from people online, and I was given some chickens before, so yeah, this is the first time. But it was a lot of fun. We ordered 20 chicks and they all survived, and we still have 20, so things are going good. Yeah, this should be in there for a couple of days though. Don't. Not right now. You just washed your hands.
What did I poop in?
They just poop in there.
I don't have poop coming out. I like those baby chicks.
They are cute.
Yeah, when I go. I can't wait to see what they go.
I don't know, they're getting too big. They want out.
I want to pick this one up. Come here,
This was just another very big for us project because we were doing it at the same time as the deck. So things were a little crazy for a while. Also, not trying to brag or anything, but this is the first year I have ever potted, or I guess planted, potted, whatever you call it, my own hanging plants. I saved these hangers from some hanging plants I bought last year, and I kid you not, when I planted these, they had like one little strand of petunias of purple and one little strand of white, and then I planted these, which these are kind of a mistake because I think they're more for shade, so they look a little rough, but these even have grown, even despite probably the lighting issue. But yeah, so impressed. These are looking great, and they just keep getting bigger and bigger. And here's one. I do come out here, a little tip if you got petunias, I come out here at least every other day. Usually I do it every day, but I come out here at least every other day and I deadhead these. And guys, it will make a huge difference on how many petunias come off and like how nice they stay. So I just come out here every day or every other day at least, and I deadhead these, and I'm so impressed. I guess I'm more just surprised at myself for how, pretty these have grown out. So anyway, little side note there. So the garden is the other big project we worked on this year. And this is our first time ever doing a garden, especially for me. I know growing up we both grew up in houses where they had gardens, but we both have never personally done one since we've been married or anything. And to be honest, I'm not impressed. This is our corn, and as you can see, there's not a lot of corn. It did really well over here. And then we were given some advice, which I think is bad advice, but whatever, on the planting of the corn and how deep to go. And up here I did according to the packet directions, like 1 inch deep or something like that. And then I was putting like at least 2 kernels in a hole to at least ensure we would have at least one stalk in every like everywhere I planted. And then I was told you don't have to do that, and then I was told you can put corn easily 6 inches deep. Well, Caleb was making rows with the 4-wheeler and a special attachment, and so they were easily 6 inches deep. And over here I was making sure to like pile some more dirt up so that they weren't so deep. And then over here I quit doing that because I'm like, oh well, 6 inches easy. So, and now there's like no corn over here. Like sporadically there is, but we're not very happy with the results of our corn this year, and we're so sad because corn was one of the ones we were like really excited about. I buy corn. I've been buying corn in bulk from our farmer neighbor and freezing it up and all that jazz, and I was just really excited about growing our own this year. Before I moved down, I guess, we have 3 apple trees. We also worked on these this year, another, I guess, mini project, if you will. We pruned these up a lot. These had been let go for years and years, and we've sprayed them because they were pretty diseased. This one is doing really well, getting lots of apples off of this one. And this one down here was actually, it got so heavy from overgrowth, and it was just not, I don't know whether it wasn't planted properly or what, but this one was almost laying on the ground this way. And so Caleb got the skid steer and actually pushed it up, and we have it staked up. So it'll be like that for years till it can get its roots established again. But it's looking really good. We do have some apples off of it. But it's kind of funny because this is all doing really well. It's just my broccoli, cabbage, and cauliflower. And then my lettuce over here is doing fantastic, and I have a little bit of herbs over there. They're doing really well. So if I can plant anything, I can definitely plant lettuce. And all of this is doing good. I planted beans, and this is so weedy. That's another frustration I've had with this garden project, if you will. When we had this made, it stayed dirt, stayed fresh, stayed dark for weeks, and hardly nothing grew here. I mean, this originally was just yard all in here. Nothing grew in this plot that we had, our neighbor actually had plowed it out with his tractor, and like huge plow, because it would have taken us forever. So he put this in for us, and it stayed beautiful for weeks because we weren't planting yet. And then as soon as we planted, and as soon as everything started coming up, now it's just like ridiculously weeded. I cannot stand it. I come out here and basically weed eat through here because it's just so bad and it's so annoying. But we aren't spraying it or anything, so
Somebody come to our house.
I guess that's what happens. But our tomatoes are actually doing pretty good. I should say that. I just planted these pumpkins here and here, and they're growing up pretty good. Just planted them like honestly, only like a week ago. They came up very fast. I planted cantaloupe here, and I have one little measly cantaloupe plant coming up right there, and I planted like a lot in here. Same with watermelon. I have 3, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 watermelon plants coming up here, so they're doing pretty good. And then I don't know how, but I planted cucumbers here and absolutely nothing came up. I don't know what happened. I don't think a bird or anything came in, because I was keeping a close eye on that and had some like things in here to scare the birds away, but obviously that didn't work. So this is our project, other big project that we did this year, and it was time consuming, you know, with the prep of the dirt and everything like that, and then the planting, and it took a couple weeks. So yeah, that's basically what's been going on. My cows, they want some snacks. They want some chop.
Did you plant this?
But yeah.
Did you plant this?
No, I did not plant that. Unfortunately, the things that I don't plant is what's doing phenomenal over here, huh? Where have you been? Yeah, where have you been? So that's pretty much what we've been up to the past couple months, and that's enough work to fill months. Anyway, sorry if that was long, sorry if that was boring, but also we went camping too. It wasn't really like a long vacation, but we just had a little getaway. So that's what's been going on, and hope you enjoyed the little tour, and hopefully I'll be able to share more this summer.
I found a squirrel behind it.
Yeah. Hopefully I'll be able to share a little more this summer. We plan to take a lot more camping trips. Well, not a lot more, but we plan to go camping more. But I don't know if we'll be doing any other projects this summer for me to share or not, but maybe just some simple things here and there. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed, and have a good day.